Hello everyone and welcome back to Bubblegum Racer and a new lap guide for the latest lap time challenge in Gran Turismo 7. This week we're at Le Mans racing circuit with no chicane, driving any Group 1 car of your choice on racing soft tyres. I've gone with the Toyota GR010 HYBRID 2021 as it just seems to be the best pick of the bunch. It's a pretty long lap this week, so get yourselves ready for a little bit of frustration. I lost quite a few good laps in the last section trying to push a little too hard, and you'll notice in my lap just how cautious I was in the final sector. So, at the time of recording, the world record is 3 minutes 6.582, and the time we need to beat to be within the 3% goal tier is 3 minutes 12.179. Quite a tricky one, this one. Some of you might be quick in the Group 1 cars, but for those of you that aren't like me, just keep practicing and you'll get a feel for the car and put in a tidy lap in no time. As always, I've shared my fastest lap, so if you'd like to use my ghost to help you, feel free to do so. And with all that said, let's get into the lap guide. Okay, so away we go. So we've got this long straight as usual, and you'll want to be on the left hand side of the track to begin with, and then move yourself over to the right to our first brake point, which is the first total sign. So I brake just before it, drop it down to second, cut these as much as you can up into third before you accelerate, and away you go. Okay, and our next brake point coming up, I use where the barriers change, or that orange part of the barrier there. So when that leaves your screen, drop down to fourth, hug it nice and tight to the left hand side and again to the right, and then it's just a little dab of the brakes here, and then cut this corner as much as you can. Okay, and I'll just speed this bit up for you as it's a very long straight without the chicanes. We will get there eventually, I promise. Okay, and we're coming up to the next corner. Okay, so our next brake point is the yellow part of the barrier there on the left hand side. So you're going to move your car into a straight line, drop it down to second, and nice and tight to the right hand side there, and get on that power as soon as you feel safe to do so. Okay, I'll just speed this bit up as well. Okay, this can be a bit tricky here now, so you want to be letting off as you're turning and then braking as you pass the end of the curve there. And we'll drop it down to second, nice and tight again. And our next brake point is the 3 Gantt signs on the right hand side there. You want to be braking at the middle one. And again, down to second. And away you go. Okay, speed this bit up as well. Otherwise it'll be a very, very long lap guide. Okay, our next brake point is the first Goodyear sign there. You want to be dropping it down to fifth and keeping that throttle nice and steady, and then just keep your foot down all the way through here, and then a little dab of the brakes when the grass ends there on the left, just to shift the weight over, and then nice and easy on the throttle, and then just before we reach the second RMC sign there is where you want to brake. You can go a bit tighter there on the left, but I was just a bit too cautious, as I said before. I didn't want to invalidate the lap there. And our next brake point is the colour change in the barrier there on the right hand side. Down to third, cut these corners, and then where the fence sort of changes there on the left hand side is where we brake. Down to second, nice and easy on the chicane. And that is the end of the lap, and we have a time of 3:11.300. I'll show you the lap again in chase cam man without stopping, and I'll just quickly take this opportunity to ask if you're new around here to please subscribe to the channel. Trying to reach the next milestone of 1,000 subs, and would really appreciate the support. Do please also drop a like and leave a comment, as it all really helps. Thank you. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope this guide helps you achieve that gold time and 2 million credits. Please don't forget to drop a like and leave a comment, as it really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Ciao for now, and I'll see you in the next one.